In this video, we're going to be exploring the solution of a 2017 AMC 10A problem number 24. It was also in the 2017 AMC 12A problem number 23. For certain real numbers a, b, and c, the polynomial g of x equals x cubed plus ax squared plus x plus 10 has three distinct roots, and each root of g of x is also a root of the polynomial f of x. What is f of 1? So we're given that g of x has three distinct roots. Makes sense. G of x is a cubic, so it has three distinct roots. F of x is a quartic, so it has four roots, possibly repeated, but we know it also shares three roots with g of x, right? G of x has three distinct roots, and it shares all of those with f of x. F of x has four roots, possibly repeated. Most likely in the problem, I'm guessing it's not repeated, but we can never guess to find the answer. We're assuming it might be repeated, might not be. We have common roots. Whenever we have common roots in polynomials, we have common factors. When I factor g of x, doesn't matter if the constants on the linear term of the factors are rational or not. When I just factor g of x, those factors multiply to g of x, obviously, right? That's just common sense. G of x, like all the factors of g of x are factors of f of x, right? They share factors, they have common factors, except one factor, which is the extra root of f of x, right? F of x has four roots, possibly repeated, but three of those are the roots of g of x. So this means that g of x is a factor of f of x. Now that tells us a lot of nice info. G of x is this. We have x cubed plus ax squared plus x plus 10. We have all this nice information. We're going to multiply g of x by some factor. Now, to get this x to the fourth term, right? I see an x to the fourth term over here in this polynomial. To get that x to the fourth term, I need an x term, right? Because x cubed times x gives me x to the fourth. So I need x, and this means that we have a linear factor. So this is x plus r, where r is a constant, right? So we have x plus r as our constant of our other extra linear factor. Then when I multiply this, I need to get this f of x, right? It's x to the 4 plus x cubed plus bx squared plus 100x plus c. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply this out right here with r and a. So I'm going to get x times x cubed times x is x to the 4. This is plus rx cubed plus, then I have ax cubed rx cubed, ax cubed plus rax squared. That's a weird term. Rax squared. Then I multiply rax squared, and then I have x squared plus rx plus 10x. And then finally we have 10r. That is a long expression. Now let's analyze this expression. What do we know? What do we know so far? Well, what we know so far is that this 100x is a sum of two linear factors, right? Two linear terms, my bad. So in this expansion, where are the linear terms? The linear terms are rx and 10x. Rx and 10x need to sum to this 100x in this polynomial. And now we know that r equals 90. R is 90, right? Because when I add 90x and 10x, I get 100x. And the only way I can get 100x is by summing two linear terms. And these are the only two linear terms. So we know r equals 90. Additionally, what else can we find out? We have the coefficients of x cubed, and we have cubed terms with an exponent of 3. Rx cubed plus ax cubed has to equal x cubed. But we know r is 90, so 90x cubed plus ax cubed equals x cubed. So now we know that a equals negative 89. Right? A is just negative 89. What else do we know? R is 90. A lot of information, right? R is 90. I have this constant. So C over here is a constant term, right? Since it has no other relation with X. There's no X term in C. So when I have 10 and I have R, 10R equals C, right? Because C is a constant term. And the only way I can get a constant term is by multiplying these two constants, right? RV is a constant, it's 90. So 90 times 10 is 900. And so we know that C equals 900. We have A, we have C, we have R. Let's find B. So how am I going to find B here? Well, I know B is essentially, what is B? B is the sum of our quadratic terms. So we have x squared and rax squared, right? Now, rax squared, well, I know r and I know a, so I can find this, I can find this, we can find b. So let's figure this out. R times a, well, r times a is 90 times negative 89. So we can just find 89 times 9, negate that, add on a 0. 89 times 9, well, 9 times 9 is 81, right? And then, what else do we know? 9 times 9, so 89 times, if you can't do that in your head, so 9 times 9 is 81, so we get 72 plus 8 gives us 80. So we have 801, so we have negative 8010. So over here, this piece is negative 8010 x squared. And 0x squared plus x squared. Right, that's this piece. This is this piece, right? I have this, and this equals b. Now, what is the coefficient of this? Coefficient of this is 1. I have negative 8010 plus 1. I get negative 8009. What is b? B is negative 8009. I have A, I have B, I have C, I have R. I can find f of 1. Now, f of 1 is just the sum of the coefficients of this. So let's recap what we know. Right, we have x to the 4 plus x cubed plus bx squared plus 100x plus c. X to the 4 plus x cubed. B is negative 8009. X squared plus 100x, and c is 900. And that is f of x. Now f of 1 is 1 to the 4 plus 1 cubed minus 8009. 1 squared is 1 plus 100 plus 900. Right, this is 2. 2 minus 8009 is negative 8007, or yeah, 2 minus 8009. So then I have plus 100 plus 900. Let's see what answer we get. 900. Negative 8007 plus 100 gives me negative. So I get negative 79907. I think. If I did that right. I think, yeah. Negative 7907, and then I add on the 900. And this is basically saying 7907 minus 900, and then you put a negative sign. So you get, this is 7, so 7007. So we get negative 7007, which is f of 1, which is our answer. So we go back here, answer choice C is negative 7007, and so our answer is C. Kind of hard to circle. There we go. C is negative 7007. That's how we do it. Basically, we noticed that, as a recap for the solution, we noticed that g of x is a factor of f of x, meaning if we multiply g of x by a linear factor, x plus r, we get f of x, which is this quadratic up there. X to the 4 plus x cubed plus bx squared plus 100x plus c. We wanted f of 1, so we need to find a, b, and c. We found r equals 90 by examining the terms, right? This is a good strategy to have whenever you're expanding different products. Learn how to analyze each term to figure out what the next term will be. So that's basically the sort of lesson of this video.